This arguably may just be the most important announcement that I will have made to this date. Hello and welcome everyone, and on the 21st of January 2017, I'm proud to announce that I will be part of the commentator lineup for the Bushiroad World Championship Grand Finals. This is honestly something I dreamed of and honestly did not think would actually come true. I am honored to be given this position, and I'm very thankful to Bushiroad for allowing me to do this. I will not be the only one commentating, however. I will be joined by fellow Bushiroad staff, including Sasha, that you have seen in the past in some of my videos where I've traveled to the European qualifiers. So it will be a lot of fun, and I'm honestly really looking forward to it. I'm going to do my best to deliver a commentary experience for you viewers back at home that is not going to be just something that you can remember positively, but something that the players can look back at themselves after the tournament and possibly reflect on and enjoy as well, and something that will stick with the community not just as the event is going on, but something that will stick throughout time. Because in my opinion, commentary for any card game that is looking to be competitive, any card game that has a world championship level of tournament, is very important in order to not only bring out the plays and the games that are occurring, but also tell the stories of the players that are there and currently being featured in the matches on the live stream. So my focus will not only be just on bringing out the best of the game, but also to be bringing out the best of the players, talking about their past achievements and their essentially player history and what this means for them. And this, just because there's going to be a lot of new players as well that don't have as many tops in the past, that doesn't mean that they don't have interesting stories to tell as well. So I'm going to be doing my best to make sure that you can enjoy the live stream experience as much as possible. But now for some details, because I'm sure some of you haven't heard of this possibly even, or haven't been as updated because you've been probably busy with the holiday season and everything. So this will be happening on the 21st of January in Tokyo in the Akihabara UDX. I am not 100% sure because I know that the Japanese side of the event is open for viewing to the public, so I believe that because it's in the same venue, it should also be similar for the English side as well. But if you do wish to come and spectate in person, if you're in Japan, there's a chance that you will be able to. So the location is written on the website that will be linked in the description. And so that is where the first announcement of me being part of the commentator cast was actually made as well. I know some of you have seen that, you've tweeted at me, and I didn't want to retweet them just because I wanted to make this video announcement first for those of you that don't check my social media. So it's going to be in the Tokyo UDX in Akihabara. However, the stream, the link to the stream has already gone up. I will put it in the description as well, so make sure you set a reminder to that stream, which YouTube does allow you to do as long as you have an account. If you don't have a YouTube account, then I do recommend you make one, because you'll have a reminder on your YouTube account for when the stream is about to start, and then you can tune in. I will be there for the entire day helping out with the live stream, so you're basically going to be able to hear my commentary as well as others from the Bushiroad staff throughout the day, and so that's going to be very exciting, and I'm honestly really hyped for it. But since we are all international card fighters, I'm going to go over some time zones for you folks so that you can kind of arrange if you can watch it or not, or if you have to stay up or not. So in Japan, it will begin, if I'm not mistaken, at 11 AM JST, which will then, for my Asian friends in Singapore, be 10 AM. And then, things, I think Malaysia and Singapore share a time zone if I'm not mistaken. And then for Australia, that will be 1 PM, so also on January 21st, so it's going to be 2 hours later. And then for my European folks back at home, the true European fam squad, in the UK for GMT, it's going to be 2 AM that it starts at, so those of you that do stay up to watch, I really do appreciate it. And for those of you that are in CET, which is the Central European time zone, it will be 3 AM, so that's the actual time zone where I come from. So for those of you that stay up to watch that, I'm even more thankful. It will be going on throughout the day, so if you don't watch the start of it and you just tune in from the middle onwards when you do wake up, that's obviously really cool as well. As long as you manage to watch it a little bit, I would really appreciate it. As for the US, in PST, it's going to be 6 PM, but that will be 6 PM on the 20th of January. So it's 21st in Japan, but it's going to be 20th of January in the US at 6 PM PST. And then for Pacific time, it's going to be 9 PM on January 20th. So do keep that in mind. So those are the time zones, so make sure you kind of try to schedule. I went over the most important ones that I feel are most relevant for the Vanguard community. But one other thing that I would really appreciate if you guys could do is obviously to watch the stream, because the more people we get, the more active the comment section, the more active everything gets, is going to be even more hype. And I really want you guys to watch this, because it's like we're all going to be trying our best to make sure that this is a memorable and unforgettable experience for all of you involved, both for us, both for the players, and especially for those of you at home. So I really hope that you can tune in, at least for a little bit, just to check out the stream, because we will be making sure that it's as much of an amazing experience as we possibly can. And on top of that, for those of you that have close local communities, whether it's in France or in Malaysia, in Singapore, in the US, in Australia, wherever it may be, if you have some of your like best friends at locals that you always hang out with, I would really highly appreciate if you organize some kind of viewer parties. I think it'd be super sweet. Especially if you can take a small video or something of you guys watching, like together, watching Worlds, whether it's just next to somebody's computer or on the TV or on a projector, whatever you folks manage to come up with. If you take a short video of yourselves watching it as a group, I'm planning to make, if it works out obviously, I'm planning to make a little compilation of all the viewer parties after Worlds. So if you do manage to grab a few friends, doesn't even have to be a big group, even if it's like 3 or 4 of you watching Worlds together, that would be the biggest, like the nicest thing to me. So if you do manage to organize that kind of thing, I think it'd be really amazing. So if you do that kind of thing, you can always send it to me on Twitter or on Facebook or on any of my social medias, whether it's a Google Drive link or whatever of that sort. But if you do manage to organize a viewer party, whether it's just with a few friends or a massive locals group, I think it'd be really amazing for if you could share that to me as well. And I'll put a compilation if it does work out, and then share it with everyone, and obviously link every single person that did participate into the video as well. So I personally am beyond hyped, and I hope that you folks are too. This is a really big thing for both the future of competitive Vanguard and for just Vanguard as a whole, because I'm very happy to be representing our community as someone that isn't part of Bushiroad, but rather part of the community and one of the voices of the community, to be able to do this and to commentate. I thank you folks so much for watching my commentary videos throughout the year, because the moment I started them, at first I did them just to try and see if I would enjoy doing commentary, and then once I realized that I really do enjoy it, I kept uploading every now and then. I would bug the tournament organizers if I can have the finals of their tournaments and stuff, and like talk about you know, just commentate those finals, because that's what I really enjoy doing. And you know, that work paid off, and now I'm finally here. Like, this is the dream. This is something I thought that I would never be able to accomplish, and here I am. So I'm really excited. I hope you folks can at least tune in to the stream for a little bit. If you manage to grab a hold of a few friends and you can organize a little viewer party, make sure to share that with me and send me a video on whichever one of my social medias. We can always get in touch, and that would be really amazing for you guys to, if you could do that. I would like honestly appreciate it so much. But above all else, if you can at least tune into the stream for a little bit, whether it's from the beginning to the end or if it's just for 5 minutes in the middle of it, I would really appreciate that, because I think it's really important to show like the world that like we can have a really interesting streaming experience, and I think we're going to be able to have something that is memorable forever, and nobody that is involved will be able to forget it. So I'm going to stop rambling. I've been really hyped to announce this to you folks, and I'm so glad to finally have it out there. January 21st, 11 AM JST Japanese time. It will be January 20th for those of you in the US, so do keep that in mind, but it's January 21st for the majority of folks in the world, because that's how time zones work. But anyway, there's going to be a bunch of links in the description. You should go check them out. There's going to be the live stream itself, the announcement on the Bushiroad page, the address of the place in case you want to pop by. I'm still not too sure. I know the Japanese side allows public viewing, but I'm not too sure about the English one. But regardless, if it's not allowed, then I will make sure to pin a comment just to make sure. But otherwise, that means that it's safe. But I'm going to get out of here because I need to start preparing for a bunch of things for this live stream, because it's going to be amazing. I'm really hyped to be one of the commentators, and once again, thank you so much to you folks for your endless support. Honestly, I couldn't have done this without you. I can't stress this enough, that if it wasn't for you folks that endlessly support my content and always spread like all of my videos around the internet, or well, around the Vanguard community at least, and spread all this positivity into the community. If it wasn't for you guys, this would not be possible. Like, it might sound cheesy, it might sound cliche, but really, if it wasn't for you folks endlessly supporting my content, this would not have happened. And most importantly, thank you so much to Bushiroad for allowing me to do this. I did not imagine that this would be possible, and I'm so happy. I'm going to make sure that this is a memorable experience for all of us involved. So, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time, and most importantly, I'll see you on the stream. Bye-bye.